You have people that will go around spending 30, 40 hours a week working to get ballot access for Libertarian Party candidates, knowing with the full knowledge and full acceptance that there's no chance this candidate will win, and they'll call this a productive use of time, and they'll call this doing the work. That's doing the work. Doing the work for what? To get someone on the ballot that you know can't win and that you agree ahead of time can't win, but you're going to have kids out there making no money, busting their ass to get signatures and signatures. And if you're going to get signatures, do something like Angela McArdle is doing in Los Angeles, and she's actually getting signatures to overturn the vaccine mandate. All right, if you're getting those signatures, I see the possible utility in that because there's an end there. But to get the signatures just to get on a ballot that you agree you have no chance of winning, what's the point? And look, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't care what the point was because I didn't see this as, not that I didn't see politics as serious, but to me, I could still see the idea of, all right, maybe we can set a fire of liberty across this country if we just get the right messengers in the right places. And yeah, maybe we have a better chance of getting the right messenger in the Libertarian Party, if nothing else, whereas it might be hard for that person to get to the top of the Republican Party. And I would agree. We're probably not going to get a libertarian at the top of the Republican Party spitting fire of libertarian fire. So we do have a better chance in the Libertarian Party to get someone who does that. But then what? Are we going to set the America ablaze with liberty? Have you seen America lately? Have you watched the last 2 years? I just don't see how that's possible. I don't see how it's possible. So I just don't like to see people doing ineffective things and then they can't pay rent next week because they spent the last 40, they spent the last 2 months spending 20, 30 hours a week working on ballot access for a position they know that they cannot win and admit ahead of time they can't win. So I just ask people to think about the effect of what you're doing. Am I spending 30 to 40 hours a week on something that's going to benefit me or my family or my life in some way? Or am I putting time into something that's actually going to lead to nothing, a fruitless endeavor? And I just hate to see people participating in fruitless endeavors in this year. I've participated in a lot of fruitless endeavors in my life, and I've learned from them. So I'm just trying to, I don't know, shed a little of my perspective on things. And I do think like having a wife and a stepson in the last year and a half has certainly changed my perspective because now it's not just about me. So I'm thinking in a bigger way, but I think maybe that's the problem. Maybe this is a lot of young single men, and I was a young single man once, and I probably would have seen things different then too. But someday, most young single men, well, hopefully anyway, I don't know, we'll see, are eventually going to be more than a young single man. So maybe think about what life is going to be like then, and start paving the way for that too. Start paving the way for your own independence now, instead of spending 20 to 30 hours a week on a fruitless endeavor.